Hello, everyone.
Whoa! West, did you get here? Bro! Wow! No!
By quickly finding cover, this professional French climber managed to prevent a tragedy from happening to him.
Putain, je vais crever, putain! Wow! Wow!
The constant movement of tectonic plates is responsible for most earthquakes around the world. But even knowing that humanity is still powerless against their movement. Following Venezuela and Colombia, Indonesia on the other side of the hemisphere was also hit by intense shaking. Hopefully peace and safety will remain with everyone living in this region. The best way to get a herd of elephants to move along is to let them retreat to their territory on their own. Any attempt to provoke them could easily lead to a dangerous loss of control. What does an oxygen tank without brakes become once it starts rolling down the road? Its final journey might be longer than you think. Humans can leave nature, but we can never live apart from it. If you feel the same way, stick around and explore more with us. A few lucky factors were all that kept the situation under control. But luck isn't something drivers can count on forever. From a distance, a tornado can look like nature putting on a show. But inside that swirling motion are countless pieces of debris that can fly in any direction. Magnitude 4.9 tremor is enough to suddenly make a room feel unstable. When everything starts shaking, keeping your distance from objects overhead can give you an advantage. everything is standing still. And then suddenly it's not. The house in Novo Osasco became unstable in an instant, completely changing the scene. It's not the camera shaking. The ground is actually moving. Standing still while everything around you sways creates a pretty strange feeling. The first priority of any thrill ride should be safety, rather than focusing solely on the emotions of the visitors. Other than Ferrari, no horse should be running on a highway, right? A bolt of lightning tore across the sky in Saratoga Springs, flashing right next to a residential area. With moments like this, it's better not to wait for the thunder before looking for shelter. A tanker truck ran into trouble on BR 101, and within moments the entire road was pulled into a chain of collisions. One incident, countless consequences. One person steps into the road, two cars keep coming, and the distance between them quickly disappears. On the street, just 1 second of not paying attention can change the entire story. The world is still capturing countless strange moments every day. If you enjoy these unpredictable stories, Snap Moment still has plenty more to explore. This is exactly why driving slowly and staying alert in rainy conditions is so important. Human just experienced a very sudden change in weather. The storm only lasted a few minutes, but it was enough to force Extreme Expo to temporarily shut down. The bigger the project, the harder mistakes are to fix. That's why every step from design to construction needs to be carefully planned before anything starts operating. The storm winds in Tabuk were so strong that they actually warped the metal structure. A clear reminder that materials need to be chosen for the environment they're going to face. Some scenes seem like they could only exist in a movie until they suddenly appear right in front of the camera. And this moment is a perfect example. The original plan was probably completely different, but today ended with a story he'll definitely remember for a long time. electricity is running through the vehicle getting out can create a dangerous situation. In this case, staying inside and waiting for help is the safer choice. A launch that seemed like the final step of the preparation process was actually backed by a whole series of technical calculations that had to be precisely controlled.
Oh my God. Oh man.
An unexpected slip on the slope, and then everything quickly came back under control. Slippery terrain doesn't give us room to be careless even for a moment. When the ground starts showing unusual signs, don't stick around to see what happens. Leaving a dangerous area early is always the smarter choice. It only appeared for a split second, but that was enough to turn the sky into the center of everyone's attention. The ground shook once again in Taiwan, reminding us that preparation isn't something we should only think about after a disaster has already begun. Rain lashes across the pier, the waves keep changing direction. Taking a few more steps closer right now could be a really bad choice. Some videos leave you sitting still for a few seconds after they end, just trying to process everything that happened. And this is definitely one of them. Dent Rapids isn't the place for a leisurely trip. The powerful current carries visitors through scenery that's both wild and spectacular. The leopard comes closer, stops to observe, and then suddenly turns away. A brief encounter, but enough to make the entire scene feel tense. What made them all react like that at the same time? Take a closer look and you might spot the clue right there in the frame. After heavy rains, Iguazu seems to have had its volume turned up. The rushing water creates a scene that's both majestic and overwhelming. Even a small incident at a gas station can quickly turn into a major problem. When it comes to fuel, there's almost no room for carelessness. Baghlan was buried under such heavy rain that the road ahead almost disappeared. In conditions like this, stopping can sometimes be much better than trying to keep going. When traveling through mountain roads, keep an eye both ahead and along the slopes. A few unusual signs can appear before the ground actually starts to move. It may look confusing at first, but those restrictions weren't put in place for no reason. Behind every rule, there's usually a lesson about safety. There's one sound in this clip that stands out above everything else. Can you hear what it is? Leave your answer below. And let's see if we all picked up on the same thing. This shot is enough to make anyone hold their breath for a few seconds. But the most impressive part is how he keeps everything under control. This scene gives us almost no information to immediately understand what's happening. Can you spot any clues?
Get ready! Get ready! It's gonna be a triple breach! Get ready!
Watching them stay so calm in the cold, I have just one question. How are they still so comfortable? Like nothing is happening.
Oh yes. Wait, don't you bite me. Stop it. How good is that?
Looking at the way the water is moving, how much power do you think this wave is carrying? Drop your number in the comments. The world through a puppy's eyes probably still has countless new things to discover. And that curious expression is simply impossible to resist. The deeper the water, the harder the risks are to predict. Once the road is flooded, finding an alternate route and avoiding deep water is still the safer choice. this scene made you want to slow down for a moment, leave a like. Sometimes in a video full of chaos, a peaceful minute is the most memorable part.
Смотри, чувак бежит отсюда.
With so many things happening every day, thanks for spending a few minutes here. If any moment made you stop and watch, tell everyone about it. Even a small miscalculation in distance can bring an airplane wing dangerously close to a crane. Operations like this require every number to be checked with precision. The collision was only the beginning. Once the pipe was damaged and flames appeared, the incident quickly escalated to another level. An ordinary layer of clothing suddenly became a valuable barrier at exactly the right moment. Sometimes luck shows up in ways nobody expects. Some days everything goes completely off script. For this woman, today is definitely going to be a day she'll never forget. Maysai saw the water level change so quickly that even familiar roads became difficult to navigate. When the water starts rising, finding a safe place early is always worth more than trying to push forward. When witnessing these mysterious phenomena, have you come up with an explanation, or are you simply left amazed? Don't laugh, this is the origin story of a villain. Why is my cousin so huge? That blink was definitely the highlight.